Hello, welcome to Be Free Yoga. My name's Inger, and this is Rosie, my trusty companion. And welcome to our first ever chair yoga class. This is a beginner's level chair yoga class. We're going to stay seated in our chair the whole time. It should be accessible to most people, but if you have any injuries or mobility issues and you're not sure if chair yoga is right for you, of course, consult your healthcare practitioner before you give it a try. You'll need a nice, stable chair with an upright back and no arms, some comfortable clothes that allow you to move freely. I recommend bare feet so that you can have a nice grip on your floor, 2 yoga blocks, and a strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, you could use a dish towel or a belt or something like that. Our theme today is start where you are. So I want to encourage you right off the bat to give up wishing for a different body or different abilities or a different time, and just practice acceptance of where you're at today. Yoga is great in that it builds your strength and your flexibility over time, but that's not really what it's all about. Yoga unlocks the energy in your body and gets it flowing so that you can fully inhabit your body and make friends with your body and use that as a gateway to the present moment where you can find serenity and peace. So let go of a bunch of expectations of yourself and just realize that it's all about just connecting with yourself and finding peace. On that note, we're going to get started. So just begin by scooching all the way back in your chair. Plant your feet flat on the floor and rest your hands on your thighs. Close your eyes and settle in. Press your sacrum, your lower back, onto the back of your chair. And then connect one vertebra at a time up to the back of your chair. Relax your shoulders and lift your chin as you lengthen through the back of your neck. Imagine you have a string tied to the top of your head, lifting you taller. Before we can start where we are, we have to know where we are. So take a moment to just scan your body from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. Look for any areas of tension or where you might be holding on to some emotion or stress. You don't have to do anything about it, just notice. Rest your attention on your hips, on your belly, and your chest, and your shoulders and neck. Breath work in yoga is called pranayama. We start every class with some type of breath awareness. So empty all the stale air out of your lungs, and then take a full deep inhale through your nose, fill them up, and an open mouth exhale, sigh it out. Again, a full deep inhale through your nose, energizing your body. Open mouth exhale, relaxing your body. One more time. Expand your rib cage as you breathe in and sigh it out. And open your eyes. Scooch forward on your chair a little bit so you're not leaning back anymore. Plant your feet hip-width distance apart. That's roughly as if you had 2 fists in between your feet. Pick up all 10 toes and then plant them one at a time on the floor to create a nice solid base for grounding. Sit up tall and then drop your chin to your chest. With each exhale, let your head fold further down. Feel an opening in your upper back and the back of your neck. On your next inhale, roll your head to one side and pause at your shoulder. Maybe rock it back and forth a little bit, feeling into any areas of tightness. And then roll it back down slowly and up to the other side. Rock it. One more inhale. And exhale, roll your chin to your chest. On your next inhale, look up. Make this a gentle, subtle movement. You don't have to crane your neck too much. Let your eyes trace their way on the ceiling even further than your face. Take a full breath in and come back to neutral. Then look to one side of the room. Lower your opposite shoulder. And then look to the other. And come back to center. Now for some wrist stretches. Bring your prayer hands in front of your heart. And then push your fingers to one side, feeling a nice stretch in your inner forearm. And then press them to the other side. One side. And then to the other side. Come back through center. Now bring the tops of your hands together, fingers pointing down. Press your wrists together, and then to deepen the stretch, lower your elbows more. And now we're stretching the tops of our forearms. Keep your good posture rooted down into your sits bones. One more breath in. And exhale, release. Interlace your hands now and press your palms forward at shoulder height. Stay for a couple rounds of breath. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Bring your hands to your thighs for some calf lifts. Simply lift your heels, rise up onto the balls of your feet. Really activate your calves. And then exhale, lower. Starting off gentle and easy. But notice how good it feels just to be moving and stretching right where you are. And lower your heels. Bring your hands to your heart and close your eyes. Seated Namaste pose. We pause here to set an intention for our class. Oftentimes showing up on your mat or in your chair is the hardest part, and you've done that. It's an act of caring and dedication to yourself. So honor yourself for being here. And then set the intention to practice acceptance of wherever you're at today. Releasing judgment and being present in your body. Take a full deep inhale through your nose to seal this intention. And exhale, release your hands to the side, open your eyes, sit at attention. Oh, I was going to read you a quote by Arthur Ashe, the tennis player. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. It's our motto for today. So sit at attention. This is a neutral posture we'll be coming to throughout class, but it's an active posture. Outwardly rotate your arms, electrify your fingertips, sit up tall, grounding through your hips and your feet. Long spine, lifted head. Big breath in And then exhale, bring your hands to your knees. For cat-cow, inhale cow, reach your heart forward through the gate of your arms. Look up to the sky. Big breath in, soften your belly. And then exhale, cat, round your spine back, tuck your chin and your tailbone. Let your hands support you as you lean back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Starting to lubricate our spine with this dynamic movement. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Then come back to neutral. Inhale, seated mountain pose. Sweep your arms wide and reach high for the sky. Draw your belly button in to your spine to stabilize your lower back. If your arms aren't all the way overhead, that's okay. Every body is different. Palms face each other. Imagine you're wrapping your shoulder blades around the edges of your body and let your shoulders lift naturally as you reach high. A big breath in. Exhale, seated crescent, side bend to the left. Bring your left hand onto the edge of your seat to help support you, and then side bend. Focus on lengthening the right side of your body as you reach your right arm overhead. Keep both shoulders facing forward and maybe look up past your armpit. If you feel very stable, you can always reach up and grab your opposite wrist to deepen the stretch. But having your hand on the chair is a great way to stay stable. Inhale, back up through seated mountain, and exhale, side bend to the other side. Take the hand position that works best for you. Keep your shoulders facing forward, stacked, and lengthen your side body. Inhale, rise back up, arms high. Exhale, gentle back bend. Bring your hands to your lower back, fingers pointing down. Draw your elbows behind you. Ground into your feet. Then trace your gaze up, spread through your collarbones, and bump up your heart. One more inhale here in this heart-opening posture. Exhale, release into ragdoll. Bring your hands to your thighs. Then step your heels out slightly, lift your toes, and ground down solidly into your heels as you roll your body forward over your legs. You have lots of options here. By pressing into your heels, you keep yourself rooted in your chair safely. You could have your hands on your blocks, folding over your thighs, and with each exhale, feel your side bodies melting around your legs. Relax your head and neck. If you find yourself not folding very far forward, you have your blocks here. You could create a little tower on your thighs and rest your forehead there. This ragdoll posture is all about just rounding and opening your back, relaxing down. So find what works for you. And then on your next inhale, ground into your heels again for safety and walk your hands up your legs, unfurling your spine one vertebra at a time, your head and neck the last thing to arrive. Then plant your feet and come back to seated attention with your palms facing forward. Close your eyes for a second while I read you another quote from Don Miguel Ruiz. Always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you're healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstances, simply do your best and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. So as you sit here and sit at attention, recommit yourself to suspending judgment and simply doing your best. On the inhale, open your eyes. And then open your arms wide like you're preparing to hug the world. Reach the backs of your hands to the back of the room and your heart forward. Big breath in. And then exhale, bear hug. Give yourself a hug. Hold opposite shoulders. Feel an opening in your upper back. Twist your shoulders and elbows in one direction and look in the opposite direction. A little twist there. And then switch it out the other way. Come back to center. Notice which arm's on the bottom because we're going to switch it out. Take your arms wide again. Take your time in the transitions. It's not all about the destination. Sometimes it's about the journey. Take a hug with your other arm on the bottom. Then send your shoulder and elbows in one direction as you look in the other. Stay grounded in your sits bones. Twist the other way. And unwind and release. Inhale up through chair mountain. Grounded down, your belly's engaged. Reach high, palms face each other. Exhale, open, twist to the left. Send your left arm back and your right arm forward. Hands at shoulder height if you can. Roll your back shoulder down your back and look to the back of the room. Imagine you're being pulled in opposite directions. Stay grounded evenly in your hips and your feet. This twist comes from your middle and upper back, and you can bring it into your cervical spine by looking to the back of the room. Inhale back up through chair mountain. And then exhale, open, twist in the other direction. Roll your shoulder down your back. Hands at shoulder height, active arms. Remember to breathe. Inhale back up through chair mountain. Exhale, gentle back bend again. Bring your hands to your lower back. Draw your elbows behind you. Look up and bump up your heart. Keep your belly drawn in to support you. One more inhale. Exhale, seated forward fold. This time we keep our feet where they are. I want you to really push down to help keep your butt in your chair. Hands can be on your thighs as you lower down, and this time we're lowering with a straight spine. Reach your heart forward as you fold. Find your blocks on the high setting and bring your hands onto your blocks. Practice accepting however far you forward fold. It's different for each person. Relax your head and neck. Then on the inhale, press into your blocks for a halfway lift. Straighten your spine and look down at your mat. Lengthen the back of your neck. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift again. Press into your blocks. Use your core. Lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold. One more time. Lift. If you can't reach your blocks, you can always have your hands on your thighs. And then if you're here and you want a little extra challenge, ground down into your feet and reach one arm forward like you're shaking someone's hand. Bicep by your ear. Big breath in. And bring it back to the block, other side. Send your other arm forward like you're shaking someone's hand. Get long in that side of your body. Use your core, big breath in. And exhale, release. Now we're going to roll up slowly. Walk your hands up your thighs, one vertebra at a time. And come back to sit at attention. You're doing great. Isn't this fun? All right, next we have knee lifts. Hold on to the edges of your seat. Ground down into your left foot and lift your right knee. You're just gonna lift it off the floor and then lower it down. Try not to hunch over as you do this. You want to stay long and lifted, relaxed shoulders, open heart, and lower, and lift, and lower. The next time you lift, stay lifted. Take your hands off your chair and pull your knee to your chest. You can grip the front of your shin. You can grip the back of your thigh. This is where your strap can come in handy if you need a little assistance. You can hook it under your thigh and pull it to you. As always, be aware of your grounding in both sits bones and your other foot. This is half wind removing pose, so feel the compression in your right hip joint. One more inhale. Exhale, keep your knee lifted as you can bring your hands back onto the edges of your chair and extend your leg forward with a flexed foot. When we flex our feet, we're activating the top of our leg to lengthen the back of our leg. A big breath in. Exhale, point. Now we're doing the opposite, activating the back of our leg to lengthen the top. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. If your leg gets tired, you can lower it down, take a break, and then join us when you feel ready. Come back to your flex and circle your foot in one direction, and then in the other. Now point your foot. I want you to stay really grounded, really lifted, and pulse. Tiny pulses. I know this is a lot. We're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Lower it down, shake it out. Get ready for your other side. We'll ease into it. Working with the left leg now. Simply lift your knee and lower it down. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Now the next time you lift, draw your knee into your chest. Good posture, open heart, relaxed shoulders. Squeeze it in. Remember, you can use your strap or any grip that works for you. One more inhale. Exhale, keep your knee lifted as you bring your hands to the edges of your seat. Extend your leg forward with a flexed foot. Reach through your heel, lengthen the back of your leg. Then point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. And exhale, point. Now come back to your flex and circle out your ankle in one direction. Mine's popping. I don't know about yours. Now the other direction. And then point. Keep long, keep lifted. Don't hunch over and just pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down, shake it out. So good. That was hard. Now we're going to take a wider stance, sort of a medium stance, toes pointing out for stirring the pot. Bring your hands to your thighs. Remember, you can always adjust further forward or back in your seat, whatever helps you feel stable and mobile. And then start circling your body. Draw big circles with your whole torso in one direction. If you feel very stable here, you can involve your arms like you're stirring a cauldron. Interlace your hands and let your arms become a part of the movement. But if you're just getting started, keep your hands on your thighs for stability. Make this practice your own. See how big you can make your circles and still feel grounded. Let's go the other direction. Here we go. Stir in the pot. Involving all the different parts of our core here as we draw our circles with our body. And come back to neutral. So good. Next, we're going to do some shoulder dips. Bring your hands to your thighs and dip your left shoulder down. Come back to center and dip your right shoulder down. You can use your hands to open your legs as you dip. One more time. And come back to center. Reach your arms wide to the side. Active arms, hands at shoulder height. And then circle out your wrists to the back. Circle them out to the front. And flip your palms up. And open and close your arms, tapping your shoulders. See if you can keep your elbows high as you slowly open and close your arms. And extend your arms, flip your palms to the back of the room, round your shoulders forward for puppet arms. Open and close your elbows here. Open one more time. And release, shake it out. First we worked with our legs, now we're doing some arm things. Come into cactus arms. 90-degree angles in your arms. Draw your elbows to the back of the room as you spread through your collarbones. Keep your elbows at shoulder height. Big breath in. Exhale, oblique crunch to the left. Really engage and crunch your left side body as you bend. Option to have your hand on the chair to support you, or keep your cactus arms, but you want to be stable in your chair. Inhale through center. Exhale, crunch the other side. Really think about drawing your rib cage to your hip bone. Keep your shoulders facing forward. Inhale through center. Crunch to the left. Keep pressing into your feet. Inhale through center. Exhale, crunch to the right. Remember, you can use your hand for support. Come back through the middle for our pec decks. Check in with your elbows, make sure they're still high. Then exhale, bring your forearms together. Squeeze your pec muscles of your chest. Keep your elbows high, then inhale, open. And exhale, crunch. We don't keep our arms lifted this long very often in daily life, so if they're getting tired, you can shake them out, rest, and then join back in. Like we said, you'll get stronger over time, but that's not the point right now. And crunch. Beautiful. Let's shake out our arms. One more big arm exercise. Come back to your cactus arms. And exhale, pull down the sky. Grab the ceiling. And then draw your elbows down. Now we're focusing on our lats, the big muscles on the sides of our body. Inhale, reach high, grab the sky, and pull it down. Feel your power here. Inhale, reach high, and exhale, pull it down. Now take your arms wide, preparing to hug the world. Invite that energy in. And exhale, bear hug. Whew, nice rest here. Hold your opposite shoulders. If it works in your body, you can come into eagle arms by entwining your arms and bringing your palms together to touch. Or you can stay with your bear hug. Whichever one you choose, try and lift your elbows higher. Feel a big opening in your upper back and shoulders. Make sure you're still grounded. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Notice which arm was on the bottom. Open wide, and then exhale, bear hug with the other arm on the bottom. Or you can take your eagle arms. Lift your elbows higher. Remember to breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, open wide. And release. Sit at attention again. Now we're going to widen our stance even further. Our widest horse yet. Make sure you have enough room to be grounded into your chair. Maybe you want to scooch back a little bit so you stay stable and prepare for seated side angle pose. Bring your left forearm onto your left leg and then reach your right arm overhead. We're stretching our right side body. We want to rotate our shoulders, stack one on top of the other. Look up past your armpit if that works for you. Feel a stretch in your lat, your armpit, your shoulder. Try and lengthen both sides of your body. Inhale with control, rise up. And go to the other side. Forearm on your thigh, other arm sweeps overhead. Be aware of the grounding in your feet and your sits bones. Rotate your shoulders, maybe look up. Reach even further. Big breath in and rise up. Beautiful. We're going to take those shoulder dips again. Hands on your knees and your thighs can help you open your knees. Drop one shoulder. Come back through center and drop the other. Inhale through center. Dip your shoulder. Inhale through center. And dip your shoulder. Beautiful. Now we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. You can keep your hands on your thighs and just fold forward a little bit. Go slowly and only go as far as you feel stable. But if you're feeling pretty good, you could bring your hands to your blocks on any setting or even the floor. Keep the focus on opening your knees. Here, roll onto the outside edges of your feet. Engage your glutes. Relax your head and neck. Remember, you can still be up here. Hands on your thighs, just folding forward a little bit. Whatever works for you. Then on your next inhale, walk your hands up. Maybe they use your blocks and your thighs. Come up slowly and inhale all the way into star. Reach your arms up diagonally. Express through your front body as you activate your back body. Everything's open. Take up space. Shine your light. And big breath in. And exhale back to sit at attention. Bring your feet hip-width distance apart again. And hands by your side, palms face forward. Close your eyes, regroup. Take a big breath in. And an open mouth exhale. That was so great. You did it. Now we're moving into our stretching for the end of class. Open your eyes. We're going to start with staff pose. Extend your legs forward as straight as you can while still being in your chair. Ground into your heels. We're not going to fold very far forward here. It's just a gentle tip of the pelvis, reaching your belly forward, lengthening your spine, and then elongating your heart to the front of the room. You'll feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs. Hold onto your chair for support. Keep pressing into your heels. If you don't feel stable, you can walk it back up. On your next inhale, rise back up. Plant your feet for seated camel. Reach your hand to where the bottom of the chair meets the back of the chair and hold on there. And then reach your heart forward as you look up. Straighten your arms. Let your grip support you and really leaning forward as you look up. Big breath in and release. Prepare for half Lord of the Fishes. Cross your right leg over your left leg and then twist to the right. Your back hand can be on the seat of your chair and your front hand can be outside your thigh to help you twist deeper. Ground down into both sits bones. Lengthen your spine on the inhale and on the exhale, twist deeper. Look over your back shoulder. Twists help detoxify our body, sending fresh blood full of nutrients and oxygen to our abdominal organs. One of the many reasons they feel so good. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Uncross your legs. Prepare for the other side. Cross your left leg on top. And twist to the left. Just like a telescope, lengthen as you twist. Keep equal weight in both sits bones. Look to the back of the room. Remember to breathe. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Uncross your legs. One-legged seated forward fold, our very last stretch. Send one leg forward with your foot flexed. Keep the other foot planted firmly on the ground. You can keep your hands on your thighs or you can walk them down to your blocks. Once again, folding forward from the hips with a long spine. Offer your heart forward. Feel a stretch in the back of your extended leg. You may not need to fold forward very far here with your nice flat spine to start feeling it in the back of your leg. Keep your foot flexed, toes lifted. Inhale, walk your hands back up and switch it out. Extend your other leg, plant your other foot, hands on your thighs, long spine, hinge at your hips, fold forward. Option to bring your hands to your blocks, whatever works for you. Couple of rounds of breath here. On your next inhale, walk your hands back up. Plant your feet and scooch back in your chair again, all the way to the back for seated Shavasana, corpse's pose. Feet flat on the floor, hands on your thighs. Connect your spine to your chair just like we did at the beginning of class and relax your shoulders, lengthen your neck and close your eyes. The stillness of corpse's pose is what all of our yoga class is designed to lead us to, this stillness. Take a quick scan of your body again and see how it feels different now compared to how it felt at the beginning of class. Do you feel more relaxed? Is your energy flowing more freely? I'll close with a quote by Linda Sparrow. Yoga begins right where I am, not where I was yesterday or where I long to be. Sit here in stillness for a few moments with your attention lightly on your breath. If you feel your mind start to wander to what you have to do after class or in the rest of your day, just notice and gently call your attention back to your inhales and your exhales. Before you attempt any movement, start to deepen and lengthen your breath. Then wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle out your ankles and your wrists. Let your head fall to one side and then to the other. And take a long good morning stretch. Reach your arms high. Wake up your body. Big breath in. And exhale, release. And bring your hands to your heart. Set an intention for your week. As you move off your chair, out of your yoga practice and into your life, which is also part of your yoga practice, set the intention to accept yourself as you are right now. Don't expect more of yourself than you can give. And appreciate what you have to offer. Take a full deep inhale to seal this intention and an open mouth exhale. And bring your hands to third eye center, the space between your eyebrows. The light, the love, the teacher, the student, and the hot mess in me recognizes and adores the light, the love, the teacher, the student, and the hot mess in each of you. Bow forward and seal our practice with a namaste. Namaste. Yay, what a great class. You did it. I'm so honored that you joined me. And I just want to acknowledge that sometimes starting a new practice like yoga, or even continuing a practice you already have can be daunting. It can be hard to get here. And I just really want you to honor yourself for the rest of the day with plenty of water and just be gentle with yourself and feel really good for what you just accomplished. I look forward to seeing you next time when I release Chair Yoga number 2. And Rosie and I hope you have a wonderful week. Namaste.